Hello, my dear student. Today I'm going to do some really interesting thing because there were so many requests to finish the exercise of string handling chapter. So for you, I have decided to go for this. So let's start. Let's see. Today we will do 5 interesting programming from this string handling chapter exercises. So the first programming it is that write a program to input a sentence and display the number of words and letters present there. Okay, so we have to get input from the user, definitely a standard input, and then we need to display the words and the letters present there. So you can do it with the help of various library classes. First of all, I'm going to use the parameter to reduce the program writing time here. So let's start. So I have created already a project here for you as a string handling, and let's write as a p1, that's mean which is indicating the program 1. So let's open the editor. I have the editor already. Let's maximize the screen. Let's delete the canonical code here. Now let's get started. Public class program 1, and here now here what I'll do, you have to practice the real programming. So the purpose, or I can write about this project little bit here. I can write to display the number of words and letters. Okay, so I'll write here public static void main and the string str. Then here what I'll do, I have taken the string str, and now I'm going to handle this str, and I'm going to count the word and the letter as well. So to get the counting, definitely we have to get the string length first. So what I will write, integer length equal to str dot length. So using the length function, I'll get the length of the string, and then I'm going to use a simple for loop to do the mimic. I less than length, len, sorry, and then here I'll do the main stuff. So as you know that we need to count the number of word and the number of letters. Definitely I will take 2 counters for it. Maybe one is the wc as a word counter will be 0, and secondly we will take a letter counter, and initial base it is the 0. Now here I'll collect the current character. How? As this loop, it will start from the 0 and it will go to the end of this string. Definitely I'll try to get each word by using the caret function. So I'll take a character variable, character ch equal to str dot caret 0, sorry, caret I, and this way we can get the character. Now let me show you something. Okay, so I can write ch, so that here I'm going to show you that I am really getting each and every character what it is there in the string variable. Now let's close this one and try to run. Maybe I'm writing my name and hit. So you can see serially I'm getting each and every, in each line I'm getting each and every word including the white space. So this is a successful mission where we are getting each character here in my ch variable, and by using this caret function. Caret is a special function in this string handling chapter. Now what I'll do, instead of printing it directly, I'll try to put some conditions. that if, or we have chars, we have some character library here, character dot is later ch. If the character is later, then definitely we will write lc plus plus. That means it will just increment the value of lc by 1 if it is really a letter. And now one more big challenge is that we have to make a word to count the words presents there. Now one problem is there, that how you will determine that it's a word. Definitely what we are following here, in generally we are checking the white space. Wherever it is a white space, we are thinking that word it is it is the end of the word. So the same way I'm going to do it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take another one more string. It is the word to store the current word, because I'm getting one character one by one. I'm getting all the characters one by one, and this way I can build each word. Okay, so I'll be storing the word there. So now I am going to, so my character it is the done here. Now I'll write if like this, CHARACT, or character dot is white space ch. If it is a white space, I'll do some stuff here. If it is not, I'll do some stuff. So if it is not a white space, definitely it's a character. What I'll do, I'll write word equals to, or simply we can write word plus equals to. That means it will try to build the word ch, that means the character. And when I'll get the space, okay, let me show you something. So what I'll do, I'll try to show you the actual word what I'm building here by simply writing this. And definitely after getting the word, I will try to clear the this so-called word, and also I'll do an increment on the wc, that means word counter plus plus. Okay, so now let's do it once again and let's see the result. Let me close it and let me go with the last thing. Okay, so let's see this program. It will only display the Paritosh. It will not display the bug, because the methodology I am following is that it will do all the things when it will get a particular space, white space. So since after bug there is no white space, it is simply giving the first word only. And similarly you can see if I'm writing like this, Paritosh Kumar Bag, definitely in this case it will display only Paritosh and Kumar. Okay, so that's it. So now once again let me close and let me change it. So what I'll do, I'll write string equal to string plus one white space. So manually I am adding one white space at the end of the string, so that I can get the last word. And here you can see I'm resetting the word variable. Here I am incrementing. Okay, and let's delete this, not deleting actually, let's cut this one. Okay, and I'll be need I need this one here. After closing this for loop, definitely it's a time for the output, so I'll write the output here. Okay, so what I'll write, number of word, number of word, here I'll write wc. Okay, and similarly, okay, so here also I'll write, let me clear this, number of letters, so number of words and number of letters, maybe LC. So here we've done. So now let's compile this program once more. You can see this is class compile and no with the node syntax error. Let's close this program and let's run. So even if now I'm writing only SFS school If you hit okay, it is showing the number of words, it is 2, and the number of letters, it is 9. At the end of the program, we can display the input also to check it properly. So now let's see. So now here we have once more time, I have printed out the word or the string. So if I'm showing here the Paritosh Kumar Bag, you can see the number of word, it is 3 because Paritosh Kumar and Bag. This one 1, 2 and 3, and the number of letters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you can see I'm not including the white space, I'm only taking the letters and also the words. So here was the successful program for this one using the string handling functions. Thanks for watching. So now we have the second program. Write a program in Java to accept a word and display the new string after removing all vowels. Maybe we can collect any kind of strings, and now we have to display after removing all the vowels. That means we have to build a new string using the string handling functions. So now let's get started. So I'm closing my old code, the last code, and let's write a new class in my environment. It is B2. Let's open it in the editor, delete all the code, write some into here. Purpose is to display the new string after removing all the vowels. So this is the purpose. I have to, so what we can do, we can write all the step over here, like we'll collect the string. This is the step 1. This is the IPO cycle, definitely this is the input here. And secondly, what I'll do in the step 2, I'll try to handle the string, and I'll try to process it. Okay, I'll try to process by removing. We have to remove all the vowels. So this is the process, and on the step 3, we have to display the new string. Okay, so it is the output. So here also we are involving. Now let me write my name since I'm the author, and I can put the date also, like today is the 5th 8 2020. Okay, this date or version you can write. Since you are not familiar with the versioning system, definitely you can write the date. And always remember that if you are writing these documentations for this project, definitely you will have some number for it. Now let's get started. Now let's write the class, public class p2, and after this maybe let's write P in capital letter. It's a good practice for writing a class name in Java. Now let's write a simple function like this. Now maybe what was the code, let me check. Write a program in Java to accept a word and display new string after removing all vowels. So I have to get a string str, and here we are getting the string over the parameter. Now we have to get a new string also. So ns equal to nothing is there, and definitely I have to, okay, no problem. So I have to get the length of the string using the length function. So I have the length. Now I can easily run a for loop from 0 to the length. So here I am done with the for loop. Sorry. So I have created a block for loop here. You can see it is marked, background is red. Now I'll try to get the character character by like this, str.caret function. So I got the character like the same way I have done my last programming. So now I have to check whether the thing I am getting it's a vowel or not, or directly you can write like this: if ch equal to, since it's a character I have to put single quotation. Okay, now one more thing I can do, capital letter A, or ch equal to capital letter E, or ch equal to capital letter I, A E I O U. Okay, so here I have done with the all capital letter, and let me repeat the same with small letter also. Okay, so let me replace it. Okay, so I can give enter sign here. Okay, so here you can see I have closed the brackets, and now I'll create one more block for the self. It is for your better understanding. So if the character is A or E or I or U, I'll do nothing. And if it is not A or E or I or U, definitely I'll write new string equal to the character. That means new string plus equals to the character. So this way I can build a new string without doing any work on this vowel field. And now after just finishing this for loop, I can display here. I can display this ns. So it is the new word. So now let's see. Okay, I can do the same like this. I can mention like this old string strng, or input string. I can, instead of old string, input will be, input string is just like this str, and here I will write output string just like this. So it will be very easier to check, um, to show you the correct result. So let's close this program and let's run this second one. Now let me write computer application. Okay, so when you hit, you can see O is the vowel here, it is removed, it is not present. U, it's not here. E also, it's not here. From the application, A already removed, I and O. Okay, so it is the output. So this is the way we can do this program. We can generally start the loop and get the character. Then we are checking each character. Now let's review the code once more. So here I am starting the code, the standard parameterized input string str, and after that I am taking a variable. I'm taking a variable new string, which is a completely empty string here, and after that I am taking an integer length, integer variable length, to get to store the length of the string, given string. After that I am starting a loop here up to here. In this loop I am starting it from the 0 and it is going up to the length whatever it is, and I'm collecting the character, the current character. So loop, it will revise the same thing again and again, and this way you will get each character. Now when I'm getting the character, I'm just checking whether the given character is A, E, I, O or U. That means it's a vowel or not. If it is a vowel, I'm writing nothing here, nothing to do. Okay, and but if it is not a vowel, then I'm adding it with the new string. Okay, so I'm just adding it with the new string. Since I'm adding it with the new string, it is, I'm making this new string completely without adding those vowels. Okay, so it is the fact, it is the methodology, it is the working method here. Okay, so thank you for watching this code and try to practice with it. Now we'll do the third program from our exercise. Write a program in Java to accept a name containing three words and display only the initials. And believe me, it is my favorite program because so many ways are there you can achieve it. I'll show it to you how to get it done. And also like it's my favorite just because I can display something really cool, really which is really related with the real life, real world. Okay, like Lal Krishna Advani, I can just display LKA, or Paritosh Kumar Bag, although my name is Paritosh Bag only. So if I'm making it three words Paritosh Kumar Bag, it will display PKB. Okay, if I'm writing Ajay Kumar Sao, it will display AKS. Okay, so let's do it in the action. So I'm starting the BlueJ environment. I'm creating a new class P3. Let me sweep all the old code. I'm going to write the purpose of this project to display the initial. Okay, and the author of this project is Paritosh Bag, and also I can put the date. So here we go, public class P3, and with a standard input main string 3, sorry, string str. Now I'll do it in a very simple way first, then I'll change it. So I'm opening my paint program to show you something really cool. Like I'm writing Ajay Kumar Sao. So here what I have to display, A space K space S, or maybe together, not an issue, AKS. So you just see here, from the first place I'm taking the A, and from the second word first character I'm taking the K, and from the third word first character I'm taking the S. Now in your programming, the question is how to determine that in which place the second word it is starting, and in which place, that means I am talking about the index position, in which place the third word it is starting, because here it is Ajay, it could be anything, it could be Kushal, it could be Paritosh, it could be Ram, it could be Alex, it could be McLaren, whatever it is not a fixed thing. So name, it is a very dependable and unpredictable thing, but we have to display, we have to get the correct thing. So how to get, so what is the methodology behind this? I'm going to separate this each word. I'm trying to draw something over here. Now how I'm getting, the question it is here, how I'm getting those words. Okay, so Kumar also here, this is the three word, 1 2 and 3. Now if you are thinking about the positional base, you can see like this here, it is 8 is starting with 0 1 2 3, and the space is 4, then K is 5 6 7 8 9 10, and space is 11, and then 12, so on and so forth. So the first character, it is always starting with the 0, so I can write definitely string dot char at 0, it will give you the first character always. Then how to get the second character? What I can do, I can search for this particular space, the first space in this word. If I am getting the first space in this word, definitely I can get the next. So what I'll do, I can definitely write the string dot. Now instead of caret, I'll try to use the opposite completely, index of. So what I'll do, I'll try to index of what? Index of space. So it will give me the space, the first space. What is the position of first space? So since it will give you return of integer value, what I can do, maybe integer v or the first positional value fv. Okay, so it will give you the integer return. So definitely I, to get the second character, I can write string dot caret fpv plus 1. So what is the just next to this space, you'll get the second character. Okay, so this is the way to get the character. This is the methodology used here. Okay, so now let's see. So I have the string. As I told you, what I'll do, I'm not going to run here any kind of this traditional loop. I'm going to make it very easy. I'm going to write, the integer first space. Okay, and I'll write string dot index of space. So I'll get the what is the index of first space. Similarly, I'll get the last space, string dot. We have one more similar function which is last index of. Okay, so also in the reverse way, I'll get the last space. So I have the first space and I have the last space. Let's look this photo once again. So I have the second space, I have the first space and I have the last space. Since I have the first and the last space, I can get the next character very easily. So let's see it in action. So what I'll write string initial equal to str dot caret 0. I'll get the first character. Then I'll get str dot caret fs plus 1. That means what is the first space, what is the position, then the next one, also plus str dot caret last space plus 1. Okay, so now let's display the initial. So your initial INIT initial. Okay, or maybe let me give a short name, INI initial. Okay, oh my god, just 1 minute. Since it's a string, I have to give this one. Wait. So earlier I was talking about giving a space. That's why it will be very easy. It will be easier to give some space over here. But now let's compile this program, close and run it, and let's see is it giving my result? Is it really working or not? So now let's see. Maybe I'm writing Paritosh Bag. Now it is showing PKV. That's awesome. And now maybe it is, let me display like SAMP Samprikta PRIKTA Samprikta Kumari Das, just for fun. So it is SKD. And also if I'm writing like this, we have one more SK SOHL Sohel MO NDAL Mandal, so SSM. So it is really working very cool, and I have used very clever tricks here to do this program at very minimal code. Okay, so you can see I have written only 4 lines here, and definitely I have given one more extra enter. to make it short. But here only 4 lines of program where I'm getting the first index of and the last index of, and like this. You can, you can minimize this code also like this way. I'm going to mimic the same method but with a minimum main 2. So here I'll directly do this instead of writing all these variables. So let's do it. So what I'll do, system dot out dot print ln, and now here I'll write like this. I'll write this code completely. I'll copy instead of getting a variable. And I have not used the fs or ls. So what is the fs? Instead of fs, I'll simply write it here, and instead of ls, I'll simply write it here. So it will be one line code where you can get it, but you have to use your brain little bit so that you can achieve the same. So you can see the main function 2. I'm going to hit once more time and showing you Ajay Kumar Sau, and you can see AKS, the initial it is showing. Okay, so you can do the same also by reducing your code by removing all those variables and doing it directly on the main functions. Okay, thank you so much. Whoa. I was forgetting one more thing that I told you I can do this program in various way. So let's show you. Let's show it to you. I'll try to copy the same program once again. Okay. I don't want to waste my time. Also yours. So I'll write main 3 because I'm going to show you one more same thing, one more example. Okay, so if you don't want to use the last index of, if you want to go with the index of function only, then what you have to do, you can simply write like this, fs. Okay, what it will do, up to fs it will not check any space, but after fs it will try to check the space. Okay, so you can do the same. And now let's run this main function 3, and let's have the Ajay Kumar Sau maybe, and you can see the, oh, sorry, I made one more slide mistake, silly mistake. Okay, so now I don't want to check up to fs, and after that I want to check, so I'm going the main function. Okay, now you can see it is showing you the AKS. That means index of function also it can work the similar way, but it will not try to search from the behind. It will try to search from the beginning only, but it will skip up to the position of the first space. So definitely it will, if it is skipping the first space, definitely it will get the second space. So this is the methodology. Okay, also we can do this same program using the loop, what I was doing, what methodology I was doing, I was following in my last program. So let's paste the whole code like main 4, and let's do the same. I'm going to remove this one, and I am taking the length, so str dot length function here. Okay, and after getting this length function, I'll start the for loop, integer I equal to 0, I less than length, I plus plus, and here we go. Here what I am doing, as you know, the first space you have to display. So system.out. Instead of print ln, I'll simply write the print to keep the same line, to be on the same line. So I'll write str dot caret 0. Okay, so it will display the first space. And here similar way I'll do ch equal to str dot caret. Here I'll write I, so it will get the current character, and after that I will write like this, cha RACT character dot is white space. If it is a white space, which one? The ch. If ch it's a white space, I'll do something. What I'll do, Okay. Oh. So what I'll do, I'll write here. So suppose I'm getting a space, that means the next character should be added. Okay. So what I'll write here, I'll write system dot out dot print. So I'll write str dot caret. The current position is the I plus 1. That means the next character. Okay. So now let's see. I'll remove this one because it is no more required for this method. So I am following a separate fundamental concept here. Okay. And using this concept, I am following a legacy protocol where I'm going through each and every word character, and I'm checking if it is the current character is the white space, then please display the next character. And always at the starting of the program it will display the first character. Now let's close this program and try to run the main function for, and if I hit with the Ajay Kumar Saw, you can see it is displaying the same case. Also if I'm running this main function for, if I'm giving this Samprikta Kumari Das SKD, it is displaying SKD. So you can get the same result but using the separate methodology or concept or the protocol, you can whatever you can say or you want to say. So I have done the same programming with 4 separate methodology. So please be comfortable. Suppose you are comfortable with the main function 4, you can do it. If you are comfortable with any other one, you can obviously do it. There is no mark deductions or something like this, only you have to do the program. But always keep it, remember that you have to, whatever you are doing, you have to do it in very efficient way, because as a coder or the computer programmer, we are always looking for the efficient programming or the efficient programmer. If you can write the efficient code, if you can write the less code, if you can if your time for writing the program is very less, it will be beneficial for you. Okay. So thank you for watching this program 3. Now in our next program we will do the program 4. Okay, thank you so much. So now let's start with the program 4. Write a program in Java to accept a name containing 3 words and display the surname first, followed by the first name and middle name. That means some twist is here. Same kind of programming with the name, juggling with the name, but here little bit different. I must say this is also a real life programming, because I have seen whenever I'm traveling with a flight, then always on the ticket it is showing like this, Mr. Bag Paritosh. It is showing the first name, sorry, the last name, that means the surname first. Okay. So I got one more task for you, which is I have to collect a sentence, or sorry, the name containing 3 words, and I have to display the surname first, followed by the first name and middle name. Okay. Now this program also, it could be done in several ways. Definitely I'll show you, and in whichever method you are comfortable, please get comfortable with yourself. Okay. Thank you. So let's start. Let's close the last program and hit a new class P4. Public class P4, public static void main. Okay. Or instead of main, what I'll do, I'll try to write a name, and let me give something interesting and new for you. And so string str, same way. Let me write the purpose. Display, sorry, display display the last name first. Okay. So display the last name first. Sorry, some mosquitoes are disturbing. So author It's the Paritosh Bag, and the date of the programming is the 5th 8 2020. And here what I'll do, so first we will try to do it in a very easy way. Now I'll show you the other available methods. So if I'm showing it once again, what I have to do, I have to, you can see the same name, I have to take this out at the first, so that I have to get it, I have to separate this one. So to separate the last word, I have to find out this one, I have to find out the last space, and you know how to get it because already we have done with it. So what I'll do, I'll write integer last space equal to str dot last index of. Okay, so here I'll write the last index of space, so I got the position of the last space, and now I can display it. System.out.print. How? I'll use the function substring. Okay, I'll write str.substring what? ls. So from the last string you can see, we'll do it in the by step. So let's close it, run it. Sampikta Kumari Das. If you hit, it is showing the Das. Yeah, that's great. So you can see it is showing the last name. So I am successfully collecting the last name. Okay, last name of any word. Now the second, so that half of the work it is already done. Now what I have to do, I have to display the remaining part also, na, the first and the last name. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll give a plus sign here, I'll write a string dot substring, and definitely I'll try to get the from the first to the space. So what I'll write 0 comma ls. So you can, if you can remember the working way of substring, if I'm mentioning the 0 comma 0 is the first, that means the beginning. So the beginning, and it should cut up to the ls, that means up to the last space. So definitely I'm getting the first portion. So by writing this 2 lines of code, you can achieve the program. So let's close it and run it, and if you hit it, like Sampikta Kumari Das, it will display Das Sampikta Kumari. Definitely I made a silly mistake, I forgot to give one space, and I have to remove white space from here also. For the first I'm getting one space, so let me clear this silly mistake, then it will be all right. So what I'll do, ls plus 1 I'll write, so that it will start calculating from the, it was getting from the space. So now what I'll do, I will write it here. Okay, I'll just give a space here. That's great, now done. So if I hit like Sohail, Sek Sohail Mandal, it will display Mandal Sek Sohail. If I'm going to run this one like Sampikta Kumari Das, it will display Das Sampikta Kumari. So it is giving a really cool answer or the output. Okay, are you interested? Okay, let's see the code and let's do revise. So I'm going to explain it once again with the paint application. Let me clear this one. Let me write it. Ajay Kumar. Okay, Sen, maybe it is. So you can see here we have one white space, right? Here also we have one white space. But when I am talking about the last white space, it is always giving this result. So when I am talking about the last, so let's back to the code. You can see here I am writing the last index. So let's write it. Let's, instead of writing this, let's see what is the value of ls if I'm entering, I'm not showing you the this one. Okay, if I'm entering this ls, what will be the value of Ajay Kumar Sen? So let's hit the program. Ajay Kumar Sen. So you can see Ajay Kumar Sen, the ls is 10. Now let's prove it how it is working. Okay, sorry. Okay, here we go. So Ajay is the A is the 1, J is 2, 3 and 4, space is the 5. Okay, just let me do. I have to give some space. A J A Y Ajay. Okay, then Kumar Sen. Okay, so if it is, then 0 will be Ajay A, 0, 1, 2 and 3, then space will be 4, K, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this space will be 10. This space will be 10. Then 11, 12 and 13. I can put one comma to make it separate. Okay. Okay. So you can see the space is coming 10 in our program also. It was showing 10. Okay. If you want once more, I can show it to you. Ajay Kumar Sen, if it is, then ls it is showing 10. Okay, now we will see how the substring it is working. So we got the ls, that means last space, it is the 10. So when I am writing the first position, string dot substring ls plus 1, that means it is 10 plus 1. So what is the 10 plus 1? 11. So what is the value from 11? It is, definitely it is, just hold on. Definitely it is SEN sen. So it is adding sen. Now this, it was the first thing. Okay. And what is the second part? Second part I am writing str dot substring 0 comma ls. That means it is starting from the A and it is going just before this ls, that means up to R. So that means it is a range between 0 to 9. So what is the thing 0 to 9? Actual thing it is AJAY Ajay space KUMAR Kumar. So this is the working process, this is the method, this is the way of the code is actually working. Okay, so you have to keep it, remember, you have to always know the methodology or the working process of the code. So this is the working process of the code. Okay, so let's get back to the code, let's revise once more. So see, as I told you, integer ls is the string dot last index of space. So it is the 10 for Ajay Kumar Sen, and I am writing system dot. Sorry, let me remove it. I can keep it. I can mention. I can make it comment, and also I can write on. I comment for debug, and here I have to give some description about the variable. Last st or storing the last index of space, and here I am displaying. Okay, so how I am displaying, I am just displaying the ls plus 1. So whatever it is from the just after the last index, so please start the string just after the last index so that I'll get the last name, and after that please start this, please start str dot substring 0 comma ls. That means please start the string once again from the 0 to the ls, that means just before the ls. So this is the working process of this function. So hope you have enjoyed and learned something. Now let's jump into other methods, we can do the same program. It was a very easy way, actually my way to do this program. So my dear students, we have reached at the end of today's class. Now we have left one more program to write. The program is write a program in Java to enter a string and display the longest word and the length of the longest word present in the string. So it is a little bit different here. We are changing the test of the program because last program we have worked with the name, the real world name juggling programs. But here something is different. I have to get a string, I have to get a sentence or a complete string or whatever it is, and then I have to find out the longest word. So it is a little bit a different program. Now let's see how we can do it. Definitely we will try to get the code from the first program without writing it. So let's do it. So if you can remember, in our first program, I have opened it. In our first program, I have collected a string and I have tried to get each word. It will be helpful for here because I need each word to determine which word is the longest word and what is the length of it. So let's copy the whole code, that means the main function from here, and let's write p5. Let's write the purpose to find out and display the longest word from a given string with the length. Okay, so who is the author of this program? It is the Paritosh Bag itself. What is the date of writing of this code? 5th August 2020. Now start the code. Public class p5, public static void main. Okay, sorry, I have already copied the code from this another class. Now I'll remove one unnecessary portion, which was the word counter and the length counter, because the letter counter, because it is not required here. And definitely sorry, okay, no problem. So let's start with the program with the beginning, from the beginning, sorry, from the beginning. So I have written the str equal to str plus equal to space. I have just given a white space at the end of the program, and I have taken one word. Also I'll take one more variable, which is the longest word, lw. Okay, to store the longest word here, to store the length of the string, adding one extra white space at the end of the string. Okay, so I'll remove it because I'm not no more I'm going to calculate the number of letters. But what I'll do, where the white space it is, that means I'm getting the word. So here I'll check the checkpoint, checkpoint. I will make a checkpoint. What I'll write, if the length of the current word, that means word dot length, is greater than lw, that means whatever already we have, lw dot length. Okay, that means suppose here we are building the word, so whatever word, the longest word it is stored, if the current word is the length of the current word is more, then the current word should be the longest word. So I'll write LW equal to the word, and similarly I'll reset the word, okay, here. And here the word, I'm building the word, no problem. So here I'll write LONGEST, longest. What is the longest word? It will be LW, and the size of LONGEST, longest word. So I'll write here LW dot LENGTH, length. So I'll display the length. Also I'll display the string. Okay, so let's close and let's see it, how it is giving the performance, or how it is performing over here. So the thing was, I have to give a really long string. I really love to play FWT football over. I really love to play football over CRICKT, cricket. So guess what will be the longest word? Definitely I can guess football. So you see the longest word is football and the length of this word it is 8. I have written the sentence, I really love to play football over cricket. So here you can see cricket is coming 7, CRICKET, while football is coming with the 8 character. So 8 character football is the longest word here. Let's do it with some more other thing, like I want to write here. Hi, this is Paritosh Bag working with SFS Gulsi, and I love my job too much. So I have given a string here, really a long string, and from here Paritosh is the longest word with having 8. Maybe let me try with the something else. EVEREST. Mount Everest is the highest peak ever, I know, or like this. So you can see Everest having 7 characters. Okay, so let's revise the code once again. I'm adding a extra white space at the end to get the to work with the last character, last word also. And I'm calculating the length of the last. I'm calculating the length of the string. I'm keeping 2 variable, one for storing the word, another for storing the longest word. And same way I'm starting a loop and then collecting the character, getting each character. Okay, so I'm getting each character over here, and after getting each character I'm checking whether it's a white space, because if it is a white space that means it has already completed a word. Then I'm just checking if the is the current word, is the length of the current word is greater than the already whatever we have stored it. Like at the first there is nothing on the longest word, so whatever the word it is, it will be stored as the first longest word, and it will be replaced if the upcoming words are the longest. Now, and after doing this performance I'm resetting the word so that it will not add any other word in its own tail. And here it is just building the word by including each character. If it is not white space, so it is the else part of not white space. And at the end of this loop you can see loop it is starting from here, line number 15, and closing with the line number in the line number 29. I am showing here the longest word LW, and the longest, what is the length of the longest word, and what is the correct exact word I have given. Okay, so it was the program. Thanks for watching. I hope you have learned something today. I hope you will do lots of practice with this 5 program, and in our next class I'll try to cover the same way the other program too. I want to give you the full coverage on this exercise, because this chapter string handling is all about practicing the program, and nothing is there for like theoretical part from here. But the important thing, you have to always do practice with the string handling functions. Okay, you have to remember all these functions. Thank you so much once again. Stay happy and stay safe. Bye bye.